Welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. Welcome to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. How are you all doing today? A little bit high today, eh? How's that? A bit better, eh? Hello? Who is that? Who's that person on you? It's got a snake on. Oh, you must be part of the agenda. It's got an eye on. Yeah, it's got two eyes, look. Look for something that makes him a shill. Look for something that makes him part of all of the bad stuff in this world. Oh, is that a topic of conversation I could get deep into these days? One thing I will say, when you start doing deep dives and you start getting into seeing the truth, be careful, because it's addictive and it can pull you into places where paranoia sets in and you don't believe anything or anybody. Whatever they do. I remember doing this. I did this and thought, oh, what I didn't even realise I was holding my hand like that. Hey, that can be photoshopped now and it can be spread everywhere. And that's it. That's who I am, because of a hand movement. Or, the best one was, I was doing a healing session like this, giving healing, right? And somebody took a photo, and apparently my fingers looked like that. So that is the sign of the hoof of. Anyway, forget it. It's kind of all evil, and it's all to do with the devil. I guess ultimately you've got to make your own mind up. You have your own choices. You have your own opinions. You have your own judgments. And I guess, nothing you can do about that. And, you can't really spend your life defending yourself by leaning up against a red pillar box when people have seen a photograph that you posted saying, I told you it was part of the establishment. Why is that then? Well, because he's leaning next to a post box, obviously. Not that I'm a first-class male, which was the joke. No. Anyway, I'm on detox mode at the moment. Can you tell? It's coming out. I'm detoxing. Frustration. No, I'm not frustrated. You know what? When you get older, you couldn't give a damn. It's like, I don't give a damn what people think about me anymore. Yeah, but why not? You should do. Why should I? Why should I give a damn what? Hang on. Hey, Tracy, come here. Come here, love. Sit yourself down. Somebody told me I have to be careful because of you, because apparently you're not happy with me. That's right, I'm not happy. You're not wearing what I want you to wear. What do you want me to wear, love? I don't know. Oh, so you don't really know what you want me to wear, but you're not happy with what I'm wearing. That's right. And I think Sharon thinks the same thing. Sharon, come and sit down. Apparently I should be listening to you because you don't like the way I hold my hands. How do you want me to hold my hands? You don't know, do you, Sharon? Shaz and Trace don't know, really, but they know something. They know that they're not happy. Shaz, come here. Come a bit closer now. Tell me, have you ever done anything that you wish you wish you hadn't have done? Come back. Tracy, where's Tracy gone? Yeah. He without sin cast the first stone. They're all off. Anyway, you'll repent, or you better do, because Jesus is coming. Yeah, turn into a skeleton. What's he doing? He's waiting for Jesus. Yeah, you've been waiting a long time, folks. Oh my God, the Jesus one. That's a cracker, is that one? Hey, let's actually talk about Jesus, shall we? The good old JC. Okay, JC, what happened to this man? Hey, I'm up for a guy coming into this world and people loved and cared for. Lots of them, even now. Right? What happened to him? What happened to JC? Think about it. You think he's going to be any different now if he came into this world? All of a sudden JC's back again, so everybody goes, it's JC! Yeah, string him up again, get him on that cross. Yeah, we don't want love, we don't want kindness, we don't want giving, we don't want sharing. You get exactly what you deserve, my friends, let me tell you. The government that you have is exactly what you want, because you don't want love. Maybe you do who listen to me, but out there they don't. What good is love? It doesn't help. What good is giving? Give me. I don't want to give and help. You get what you deserve, guys. And this is the world we deserve, unfortunately. And for a few people like us, we have to live with that. And I guess JC had to live with it in his way, up on the cross. Always look on the bright side of death. Yep. If he came back and said, "Thou art no needles in thy arm," he'd be stoned. Blasphemer! Stone him. I'm telling you. Oh, Mr. Fauci would be all over him. The dark government would be, woof. Facebook would censor him straight away. JC's, did they just switch me off? Breaking news. Where's it gone? What were they just about to say? Stop him! Yeah, wake up. Wake up to reality, guys. JC ain't coming. You know why? Because JC is inside you already. He is you, he is me. We are the saviors of this world, or we're not. So, best not hang around waiting. And certainly for those who I believe personally, JC is absolutely there to fuel people and keep them in a low vibration. Why? Well, it's really easy. I've met people who talk about the Bible and Jesus and the coming of Jesus, and I sit with them and chat with them and really interested, and it ultimately ends up that they're so frustrated and angry with everything that they need somebody to come and punish the world like JC did when he walked into the house of God, and all the system was there trying to steal money off everybody, and he was really angry. Nothing's really changed. If he did come back, he'd go through the same process of being angry with the system like we are, that we know something's wrong, and this isn't love, this isn't kindness, this is culling, this is awful, this is sick, this is twisted, this isn't love, this isn't nature, this isn't trusting in Mother Earth, this isn't trusting in your mother that gives you all the fruit and vegetables. He'd look around and say, what do you mean they're contaminating everything? What do you mean they're spraying it with everything? What do you mean they're mixing and trying to do this and that, Hey, but he already knows, right? Question is, JC, why didn't you come 2 years ago? Why did you allow all of these beautiful children to go through what they've been through? You're a bit late. Where have you been? JC, where have you been? What do you mean you missed the bus? What, the train got delayed, did it? Yeah? Where were you again? Bahamas? Drinking your cocktails? No, guys, I'm only kidding, right? I'm only kidding. I do believe in a higher energy. I do believe in some kind of sauce, whether it's HP or tomato sauce. No, I'm only kidding, but you know what I mean. There is something, and I believe that something is the spirit world, and I believe the spirit world cannot come and interfere. And we are here to create God, heaven on earth, but all we're doing is creating hell on earth right now. And what I see about this world is that the more I get involved with what I see, the more I'm pulled into that paranoia, that fear, that anger, that sadness of what we are allowing to happen. And there are points where my heart sings when people say, I'm now awake because I know what's going on. But look at what you've been through. Look at what you've had to endure. Look at your suffering. Look at maybe the rest of your life now, you or your family, what they went through to show you that now you're awake. But why weren't you awake before? Why didn't you see all this before? Why does it have to take something so traumatic to awaken humanity? Where was that beautiful intuition? Where was that amazing guidance and that spirit within? Why weren't we listening? Well, maybe because Mark said, shut up, stop listening to this and listen to this, and maybe we would have finished all of this nonsense a long time ago. But there you go, such is life. We're not here to fix anything. We're here to just do our best. We're here for an individual purpose, to help our brothers and sisters and our family as best as we can, but we're not here to heal anybody. I guess we're here to heal ourselves and to grow spiritually. And if somebody sees that light within us shining like a lighthouse, then that's a beautiful thing, because they might look at what they're seeing outside in the world of madness and insanity and say, that's not really how I want to live and behave. I saw a woman today and she put a mask on. I went to just sat with her and I said, why are you wearing a mask? She says, for you. I says, you don't need to wear a mask for me. The masks don't work, so that's a waste of time. Do you feel strong? Do you feel your immunity is strong? Do you feel your body is strong? Yes. And I says, well, so do I. So I'm healthy and I know you are, because I can feel it. So let's be rid of this programming nonsense and just throw the mask aside and let's behave like we were born to behave, with a mouth, and so we can see each other and speak and breathe freely. And she was so happy, and so was I. Common sense should always prevail, but unfortunately common sense has disappeared, it's gone. So that's it really. I guess I suppose we should talk about something today, because I'm a bit tired. I've been we sold out the teas last night. So I said, oh, don't worry, I'm going to be working on them. And I basically worked on them nearly all day today. And it's beautiful, but it's consuming, because each bag I have to work on and put energy into it and put my love into it and healing into it. And then that's another bag and then another bag. But when they start selling out quicker than I can work, it becomes a little bit tiresome. So I just thought it'd be nice to sit and have a drink before I crack on. I really don't want to show you what's going on, but I've got crystals on the floor that you know, I'm so pleased that they're there, and I'm so looking forward to working on them. But priority is the teas. One thing I want to say before we have a little talk is that at this moment in time, the world is becoming insane, and the prices of everything is deliberately, by the system, is deliberately pushed up, which means that fuel, electricity, energy, everything, books, everything that you have, the prices are going up and up and up. And we realised this not so long back. And what I said to the staff is, look, let's do the opposite. Let's try and help as much as we can. And we did. We literally tried to keep the prices down. And I said, let's try and do offers. Let's try and do as much as we can to help. And we did. We spent 2021 doing that. And at the end of the tax year, I went to see my accountant today, and I told you before, it's always a chilling moment, because the evil that controls the world does not like you to give or share. And I did a video on Instagram and said, and it's not something that I really want to talk about too much, but when we added up how much we gave away this year, it was 100,000 euros of crystals, incense, oils, books, gifts and money. But sometimes people haven't got anything, and we try and help that way as well, and we support people. So that was a lot, and all of that is it goes against us because the system is evil and doesn't really appreciate anybody giving away what they want, which is their taxes. So I said stuff that I don't care. But this year the prices now are skyrocketing day by day, and everything is becoming more expensive. But we are trying our best to keep everything as low as possible. So the teas are basically an amazing price, but we can only keep that going for so long. So the girl said, look, we can't keep doing this because, you know, we're losing. And I don't mind, but we have to keep the business going. So they said, okay, we do it one more week. So the teas, the single teas, if you buy one single tea, I'm afraid, guys, that we've got 7 more days. You've got 7 more days. After that, the teas have to go up to a price that we can then afford to pay wages, wrapping and shipping, okay? So it will be significantly more. So it's a good time to buy now, because in 7 days there will be the normal price that any business would charge, and that's it really. You know, we talk about protection of oneself, and right now is extremely important. And somebody sent me a message, and it was really interesting, because she said she understands that part of life is connecting with people, and life should be about agreeing and disagreeing. And we are now in a very, very negative period where we've gone beyond the I think we've become so soft, and we're so fearful, that we run away rather than stand our ground and have a conversation without. I think what's happened is, what I'm seeing more and more is that we think that somebody who's having a conversation and just trying to make sense of it as I'm saying it. You know, when you defend yourself about certain things, when you say that something is wrong, and when you don't believe that something is right, and then somebody turns that around and calls you an anti-this, anti-Semitism, anti-religion, anti-this, or, you know, they call you on anti-vaxxer or whatever it is. A lot of the times you realize that that energetic frequency they're giving off is a very similar and very dangerous energy, and it borderlines fascism. Fascism to me means that is a bully that stops you from speaking, because they know that what you're saying is dangerous to the bully, who will get stopped from bullying, and the bully enjoys bullying. You know, the government enjoys stealing and taking from you, and if you say no, that's wrong, then they're going to stop you. And what they're using now is, when you defend yourself against the darkness then starts to point a finger at you and says that you're a blasphemer or whatever it may be. And I'm seeing that more and more everywhere. So people are putting people into boxes more and more and more. And you know how much I disapprove of boxes, how I disapprove of labels. I think we're really entering into a world now that most people are just frightened of saying anything, and I think the bully wins in the end. So when you don't say anything, and also maybe I'm a little bit to blame, because I say to people, don't enter into conflict with people, walk away. If somebody's negative, walk away. Maybe I'm a bit to blame, because shouldn't we really stand our ground and say to them, well, actually that's wrong? But for me, I don't like being abused. I don't like being ridiculed. Neither would you. Nobody would. You let somebody in your house and start ridiculing you and start mocking you and laughing at you and calling you an idiot for working with crystals. You know what, mate? Actually, you have no idea about my work. If you did, you wouldn't say what you're saying. And you don't know who I am, because if you did, you wouldn't be saying what you're saying. So actually, I don't really think I want to prove anything to you, because I have nothing to prove to somebody like you. I would rather prove myself to somebody who is loving, kind, caring, who deserves to understand this work and who will appreciate it and use it for their own benefit. But actually, you wouldn't even use it. You'd just mock and ridicule it. So you know what? Take care. The door's there. See you later. Right? So there's a balance. Now, if I'm sat with this lady today and she starts saying, well, actually, I believe in the mask and it's better than nothing, and I would say, but actually, the science proves that that doesn't work. Absolutely. It's like chicken wire and you spitting through chicken wire. It's not going to stop. You just need to get an inhaler or some smoke and blow it out of your mouth and you'll see it come out everywhere. It just doesn't work. But it actually does work to shut you up. It does work to stop you from smiling at people and connecting and to loving them. It certainly helps the AI technology then working very hard at seeing you as just the eyes, and that's it, and it connects, and it really works in a much, much more powerful way, and that was part of many different agendas that happened. It was, or let's say it was coincidences, Lots of coincidences happened through these past 2 years. Wow, that's a great coincidence. Great, well, did that happen? Oh, wasn't that wonderful that happened? Actually, if we weren't going through all of this, would that have happened? No, but it was a great, so you kind of really did take advantage of what was going on, didn't you? This is a great, hey, well done, mate. You made some coin there, right? Yeah, you made a lot of money. Yeah, this has been one big, big money grab. Oof. A few people made a lot of money. Yeah, I'm laughing because deep down inside me, it's like it's the James Bond villain Spectre that has basically come up with this amazing way of creating a chess game and winning against all the pawns that are just useless eaters, as they would call us. So yeah, I guess talking about the conversation of when is it a good time to have a conversation, but more importantly, how do you protect yourself from people who come across as negative, and at what point do we turn away? At what point do we become stronger? I'll tell you something that I noticed about myself. I think if somebody was to say, what is the ultimate power of protection? I would say focus. So where you focus your energy is the power of what you give or you don't. So it's a bit like the intention, let's just say that there's somebody there now and I'm here, and somebody looks at me and wants to judge me instantly and start to call me, okay? I can look at him and then start to ask myself, judge him. Or I can say, you know what? There's so many beautiful people in this world, so many kind people, so many caring people, so much to do, so much wonderful work we can be doing, so much joy, so much health and healing, Mother Earth, things to do that can bring us joy, people out there who really are kind and caring. Now ask yourself this question, guys. Do I really want to focus my attention on this one numpty who's there ready to attack because he's in a bad place? And actually, if you're sitting down and say, be truthful, mate, why are you being such a plonker? What is it about you attacking people all the time? Because I know it's not about attacking just me. I'm sure you attack everybody every day. What is really wrong with you? Well, my dad used to beat me, or, I've never really got anywhere in life, and people just, they just piss me off. Sorry for swearing, but it's true, they do. They just get me angry. Why do they get you angry? Because, they've got everything and I've got nothing, and they're always happy and I'm upset and I just don't know what to do with myself. So, it's easier to attack people and ridicule and mock them, because then I'm not thinking about me anymore, and deep down I know it's about me, but I don't really know what to do about it. So maybe it's a cry for help, and really what I want is help. You're going about this really, really strangely, because if you want help, smile at somebody, go up to them and say, you know what, I love your energy. I love how you're creating. I'd love to just spend 5 minutes. Can you help me? Just tell me what you're doing. Oh yeah, I can't do that. Why can't you do that? This guy here would be happy to help you. Come and sit down here. This is how I work with them. Try this. Give this a go. And are you okay today? Do you want something to eat? Are you all right? And yeah, you can overcome that. No problem. Now you've got a friend for life. But you see, You mocked and ridiculed this guy when you didn't even know him, because you're upset with yourself, you're upset with your life, you're upset with your parents, you're upset with how you behave, because not your fault, by the way. Don't blame yourself too much, because this was ingrained into you from society. But the only person who can help you is you, and the only thing you can do is look at yourself and say, I'm not being like this anymore. And once you do that and change that and be who you truly are, which is a beautiful soul, in and amongst that craziness that the world has created within you and that you have embraced and believe that that's important. It's not important. You are more important. Inside you is a beautiful soul filled with creativity, filled with power. I believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Why? Because I've seen people like you every day look like that and change after a healing session, change after a psychic reading, change after believing in themselves and changing their life. And only you can do that. But I believe in you. I don't care whether your mum or your dad or your teachers. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself. So the first step for you is to believe in yourself and stop focusing on other people and think that they're better than you so that you can then attack them. Look upon yourself as equal to anybody and be open to receiving, be open to talking, and just be nice and look for the nice things in people. Don't look for the pain and suffering and anger and the jealousy and the bitterness and the attack. Look for the good in people, and by changing that, you change your energy. Once you change your energy, people will love you, and then they'll ask you to work for them. They'll ask you to be their friend. You'll meet a beautiful woman because your energy changes, because you will not be in the energetic frequency of what that out there, which is all wrong, wants you to become, which is negative and fight and war and anger and bitterness and hate. Change it. Be powerful. That's what we would love to do, to be able to help people. But it's not always that simple, because certain people are not ready for that. They're not ready for that. So we have to be aware, we have to be sharp, and we have to think to ourselves, is it worth the confrontation? Is it worth the attack and the abuse? I got to the stage of my life that, you know what, I don't need that anymore. And I don't think you do. I think what we need to do, and like quite rightly said to me, I was so upset years ago when I started this work, and somebody said to me, you're not listening to the right person. And I thought, you're absolutely right. I'm listening to all the wrong people who are saying awful things. What about all them wonderful people who are saying nice things about me? And that's when I started to realize it's my intention and my focus that's getting me into this place. So I have to change that. Why is it that my attention is more focused on somebody with negative energy than somebody who's saying something beautiful about me? Well, something wrong with me. I need to change that, because I believe that that negative is more powerful than the positive, when in actual fact it's the positive love and kindness that was being given to me 10 times more than one person. And I focused on that one person, whereas why didn't I focus on them? You know why? Because we've been programmed to believe that if we focus on that love and attention that's being given to us, that we're full of ego and that's selfish, when in actual fact, not at all. That is where we should be walking. Those are the people that we should love. Thank you for saying something so really nice about me. I'm going to try and accept that, even though it's bloody hard. I'm going to try and accept that, and I'm going to try and look at myself and see myself as a good person and kind, and I see the gift that I hold. Because normally I'm looking at him because he's telling me I'm nothing and I'm horrible and I'm selfish and I'm this and that, and I'm focused on that, trying to figure out that, when actual fact, you're right. Because if I focus on him, that means that I'm paying no attention to you. And actually, you are absolutely 100% right. I've spent my whole life listening to this person, trying to figure out if I am that person. To find out, all my fighting, all my life is because the bully kept telling me I'm horrible, I'm nasty, I'm not good enough, I'm an idiot, I'm a fool, I'm not worthy of anything. And I was focused on that instead of focusing on the rest of my friends, which were saying nice things. So more fool me for focusing on that. And I've done that and it didn't work. I tried to look and see what was wrong with me. I tried to figure it out. And I've spent all my life figuring it out. For what? There was nothing to figure out, Mark. Didn't you realise straight away that this guy is just in a bad place and he's saying these horrible things and it's more about him than you? But then I spent all my life going home thinking, I'm terrible, I'm not nice, he's picking on me because of this and that. Actually, I should have been over here with these people. So I guess the moral of today's story is stop focusing on these people. Stop giving them an ounce of your focus, of your attention, and just see them as a reflection. Look, you're reflecting yourself against me, mate. I'm just a mirror. This is all what you're saying is who you are. So thanks very much, because that's your karma. What you're saying is who you are. And how I react to you is my karma. So no more thanks very much. Take care of yourself, though. Sending you away with love and a kick up the arse. But I'm off over here with these people who know what love is and kindness, who know what creativity, and who know what all the powerful and wonderful things that we need to create and do these days, because all of that is filled with love. It's filled with power, it's filled with energy, it's filled with psychic awakening, awareness, and it really creates health and well-being. Over there, next to an abuser, is filled with pain, suffering, anxiety, illness, sickness, disease, if you believe in all of that. I don't want that. No good for anybody. Take care, mate. See you later. How are you doing, guys? Lovely. Give us a hug. So yeah, we can go over there and we can abuse ourselves, or we can go over here and start to become stronger every day. So I hope this serves you well. I wish you all a lovely day today. Please subscribe to Mark Bajerski Crystal's channel in case this one goes off, because I've said a few things that fascist book is and all the other YouTube and all the fascist energy is trying to kick off. I've only said a few things that I don't know. I'm on my final strike, but thank you guys for going to markbajerski.com, buying your crystals, incense and oils. I will continue to work very hard, filled with love and compassion and healing, and do my best to help as many people as I can day by day. This person inside here, this spirit, never changes. It's always beautiful. It's always kind. This up here sometimes has bad days and good days, but mainly it's good. And now I'm on the detox and the mugwort. It's incredible. It's incredible stuff. I'm really starting to feel amazing again. So I wish you all a lovely day from I don't know who this is. Is it Shiva? I'm not sure. But it's still nice. Have a great day. Okay, back to creating the beautiful teas. Take care.